Video live? Alright, cool. Okay, so I mentioned at some point I was going to do this, and I already asked if I could react to the video by the guy who posted this video for the DMC5 versus mod. And he said, yeah, as long as I link the video. So the video will be in the description down below. It's only 7 minutes 43 seconds, a little less than I remember it being, but that's fine, no big deal there. So let's go and take a look at this one. So this is the modding community's attempt at making PvP happen in DMC, which is far more than what Capcom's ever done. So let's take a look at this. Let me go. I'm not sure. All right, so immediately we start off. We do have Nero fighting V. It looks. Well, actually, wait, hang on. Was that Nero or was it Dante? Oh, that's Dante. Okay, yeah. So right off the bat, you'll notice that there are words that appear around Dante whenever he switches styles. That's one of the first things I noticed because I have seen a little bit of this. I'm just going to mute the audio for the sake of, like, copyright purposes and shit. Here, let me also full screen it for a second. As of right now, I'm aware this does not work with the Virgil mod, but... Yeah, time stop, how it works. Oh, well, that's not Virgil mod, it's Dante. Okay, so first off, it does look really good. I think it looks really good, personally. I think they did a really good job here with this mod, regardless. You guys have any thoughts on how the mod looks, or no?
What timestamp are you at so far? Because I've been watching this on YouTube.
I'm currently at 127. I'm just, like, sort of going through sort of, like, the initial, like, sort of gameplay things and the little trailer for the characters who work in the mods.
Yeah, I'm at 115.
Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Okay, what happened there? Oh, he knocked... What? Oh, did Nero have Gerbera at 130 or no?
Yeah, no, that was Gerber.
Okay, yeah, that seems annoying-ish. The recovery frame there is... That looks absurd. I'm at 138 right now.
I assume they're going to be using most of the same recovery frames from DMC4. Because DMC4 already made it clear that the possibility for PvP was there as soon as we saw a Dante boss fight. Even if it was most of his AI just stitched into, like, a moveset.
You're not really seeing too many 3v3s, though. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's Dante's ultimate attack and just killed V? What? No? What? Okay. Alright, so we're at 2 minutes and 8 seconds. I guess they're using Guilty Gear music. Alright, so versus updates, versus mode, inertia rework, new moves and abilities, and more. Alright, so they're going into the versus mode right now. I think we'll only cover the versus part for the most of it. Up to 3v3. V can be focused by himself, or you can also focus V's summons as well. Now, me and Mangler have discussed this, I think, on a video before, where personally I believe that V would have been the most busted character for PvP because of the summons and stuff. I believe Mangler supported the idea that Nero was the most busted.
You kind of cut out for me.
Who did you say was going to be the most busted for PvP if it ever came to DMC?
I said technically it can range from Nero or Dante, but it depends on consistency because a lot of people's opinions about PvP and my own have kind of ranged that Dante's play. Dante should be very different in a PvP setting because the enemy step works and your ability to teleport and focus on specific enemies is going to be a lot different when you have a player who is completely unpredictable as opposed to an AI who you know everything about. The main broken things would obviously be Send DT. It's a massive AoE effect that just covers most of the screen, and then like row a guard that can potentially block everything. So on a basis of consistency, I would say probably Dante, but like, I mean, Dante would have to consistently get that energy. He's probably not going to start the battle with a full DT, or because I'm assuming these PvP mods are going to start the battle with each of them having 3 DT bars, enough to go into the transformation, but not like a max.
Are you saying Are you saying Dante has to be good to be busted? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it would help the balance of a PvP mod if they're not all at full DT energy immediately. Oh. Just enough to go into it would I think would be acceptable, because then it would come down to who uses their taunts wisely, Air Taunt would be great for Nero, who can jump cancel when necessary, who can use moves that do the most DT buildup. And then those moves will have multi-utility instead of just being like good moves that do reliable damage. It'll add a lot of like layers to PvP because it will change the playstyle of certain characters in ways that they wouldn't normally use. You wouldn't just be using high damage. It would be things that get you DT because that would allow you to access more resources.
Alright, fair
Nero
enough.
could be busted depending on which breakers he has. Very much depends because I haven't seen how Ragtime operates in this PvP mod just yet. So.
Ragtime is shown earlier. It does like slow down the other person the way it does for PvP.
Okay, so then I have to ask if Nero is capable of carrying multiple copies of the same breaker. Because if I can just create a loadout with like 8 Ragtimes, what are you gonna do to me? Like if I just decide to, because I'm assuming this PvP this is a little separate from PvP, but this is kind of why I like the idea of this PvP mod being patched together with like inertia and a bunch of the other abilities. Because if that's true, since this is the modding community, they've allowed for Nero to have breaker switching, and having the ability to swap between like every single ability on the fly and immediately ramp out your breakage is not something that Dante as a character is designed to handle. I mean, he can Royal Guard, but like, assuming this is also designed similarly to 4, Nero has the Bringer, which bypasses guards. So
I don't think they've shown if you can bypass Royal Guard with the Bringer yet. I think that's the main thing. I think that would definitely be something worth looking at.
And that's just a possibility. Even if they wouldn't, you would be stuck in Ragtime, and he could just blast you with Color Up over and over and over again. So he would eventually just break your Royal Guard after putting it under pressure. And if that doesn't work, he just put you under another Ragtime. So this is why I need to know, can you spam multiple Ragtimes?
How many Ragtimes can I use? All the Ragtimes.
I do think for sure, I definitely agree with Zem that V will be the most balanced character in PvP. I mean, he'll go from being like one of the most hated characters by the PC and the modding community to probably one of the more like the underdog, because he has to like, well, first of all, his summons can already be fought and practiced against in the main game, right? Like we have mission 18. It's not the most optimal way, I know, but we can fight the summons and learn how their patterns work. There's also like, depending on the amount of health they have, unless Nightmare is being summoned, they're probably going to go down pretty quickly. And V does actively lose mechanics when his summons get stalemated. So he's going to need Nightmare out all the time. So that like V's PvP relevance depends very much on how if Nightmare is like janky or not.
Yeah, they demonstrate Ragtime consistently slowing people down, and they're just showing off. Dante slicing through Nero. It looks like you can't. Oh, they're showing how to mod it into the game. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. I guess you can. I guess there are more features to it, or is this just like standard the co-op features?
My main thing also is like for like super just to create an environment where these players can have a lot of fun is what is the case with arenas? Because in the video it's showing various areas from these missions with like the containers and that area. I think that that mission on the way to it's the mission with the Nihog, mission 4.
Yeah,
it's like that street area right before where you show up, and that looks like a decent area. But I would suggest that probably the best places for PvP are going to be large open areas, like maybe a boss room. I'm assuming since this is a mod, you can script out the boss and just like remove them, like maybe Artemis's area or like a Bloody Palace arena or something.
If you go to 324, you see Dante shoot V, and V doesn't react to the gunshots at all. Like he only reacts to the sword slice. Like I don't know what to say on that one. So does it not take damage from firearms, or is that like?
I'm assuming. Hang on, 3. You said 3. Which one?
Go through 24, and you see Dante fucking shoots him with his guns, but V reacts to like none of that shit.
Hang on.
Obviously, it is a mod. It's not official, so there's going to be some problems with it inherently. Like, I want to make that
Yeah,
clear.
so I think I understand. So basic gun, I do kind of agree with this. Basic gunfire and firearms. So like Griffin's little laser blasts, Nero's basic blue rose blasts, the basic shots for Ebony and Ivory shouldn't stagger or do damage. I'm fine with that. The charge shots should. They should do a minuscule amount of damage, except for like Nero's. Obviously, it's like fully charged shot. Because if you could stagger someone with base Ebony and Ivory, like that. I just feel like that's going to lead to like whoever has the fastest guns wins. It's just going to be like a wild western standoff where whoever can touch you with this pistol and then sink that into like a teleport or an enemy step, and now you're in Stunlock City. I mean, if you check the comments of this video, a lot of people, someone mentions just like, "Gee, I can't wait for this to finally be
Okay.
to fulfill my dream of getting like comboed for hours." So that is kind of a concern of mine.
Okay, so
Just saying,
there is a second video that's just versus matchup in general. If you go to his channel,
mm-hmm.
so this should hopefully answer some questions about how we feel about or how the whole versus matchup works entirely. Okay, it's a 3v3. It is on a small little platform, so it is a completely open space. V got bugged.
You want me to pick that one?
Yeah, that'll probably answer our questions more than the original one did.
All right.
And for the record, for the video going on, Kyle is there. He's just not talking.
He's just lurking in the background. All right, so I'm starting at about 11. Nero seems to be charging a streak.
All right, so I'm at 21.
Fires
so
it.
Get there.
Yeah, it's attacking Shadow. And let me get to 21.
Right now,
and this video's lagging. All right, I'm at 21.
All right.
So Griffin's
Griffin
got the teleport.
Okay, Dante is blocking. Okay, Dante is royal guarding everything casually.
Yep.
I want to see if Nero can grab him. That's kind of where I kind of like want to sit on. Like, can you grab him out of the royal guard, or is that kind of an attack?
See, I'm fine with that if like. Whoa.
Oh, that's
what's happening here.
Did someone die? Oh.
Okay, so he got juggled. Went into DT.
There was some slowdown there. I wonder what that was.
Oh, I think someone died, and that resulted in.
Well, no, I don't think V died because I think Nero was on the verge of death.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, Nightmare's in the sky.
Ragtime was not used, so I don't know why time slowed down.
I think maybe that's the effect they put for when V can finish you off with his cane.
It might have been delayed because Nero went into DT. Damage gets cut in half when he's in that form, so it might not have finished him like intended.
I think V's winning, but I can't tell.
Also, Nightmare looks a little jank. He's just kind of standing there.
No, that's just standard Nightmare.
No, that is not standard.
That is standard Nightmare. Okay, Nero just died, and he has to use either red orbs or give up. It looks like you're giving.
Can you actually damage Nightmare, or does he just like?
Oh, wow.
I guess there'd be no point in damaging him since he can be recalled.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So V's still in it. Oh, he's using a super move. Did he land it? I don't think he landed it.
So red orbs are being used for this. I guess this is just for further testing. I don't know if like PvP is actually going to allow. I'm assuming there's going to be like a rule set with this. If they're going to establish this.
There isn't like actual PvP matchmaking. This is going to be fucking like what you're playing with your friends. So I think you can set up like with your friends like, hey, one.
Yeah. I'm saying there's going to be like a basis for like a rule set. So if you guys want to set rules, you can. If you don't, then you don't have to.
I just
so
like
disable revive
if Royal Guard beats the Breaker or not, or beats Bringer.
Well, yeah, I think that's important information because, like, what I would be fine with is if you could use Bringer grab to grab to Dante, but instead of grabbing Dante, it sends Nero to his position, and then the actual Bringer knuckle, like the actual Bringer like Buster grab, will break the guard.
It does look really
that's how it works.
Clean, though.
That's how it worked in DMC4. When Dante did Royal Guard, you could completely bypass it with Bringer. But the balance of that was that you had to be next to him. You had to be close to him. You had to go and get him. You couldn't just like grab him from the other side of the room.
Nightmare is bugged. I'm starting to agree now because he's not even firing lasers randomly. He's just standing.
Yeah, no, he's not doing anything
V
at all.
finally
Like,
died.
even if he was like slow, he usually fires a laser or he swings his arms or something.
I wonder if the comment section.
How does round trip function exactly? Because I saw Dante throw it at around 3:30, and Nero just jumped over it and it went the other direction completely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it like lock on?
You can dodge round trip. People can dodge it in the game. It's
well, like, doesn't it track?
No, Trish is tracked. I don't think Dante's ever did.
I'm thinking of Virgil's round trip. He's got the bootleg round trip.
No, but Virgil doesn't track either. Virgil just sucks you in.
No, I mean the one from 3.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Dante hasn't died yet. Oh wait, did Dante just die? No, Dante has not died once yet, I think.
Wait, hang on a sec.
They killed me again!
I'm at 410?
I'm at 4...
And...
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so... Where are you?
I'm at 4:30. I guess I'm a little farther ahead. You said you were lagging, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right,
but I noticed that at 410, V has like the scream where I think he's supposed to die, and I don't know if so. In DMC, ever since DMC 4, whenever we have a lock-on display on an enemy, you know, it shows like how much health they have, and DMC 5 is no different. It has like the blue circle. Does this PvP mod actually display the amount of health they have? It might, because if that's like that would be
I don't
really
think it
useful.
does.
Yeah, I think they might need to like, you know, tinker with it a little bit, because that would be super useful to the players if they could tell how much health their opponent has. So you know they know how much time and how many attacks they can take before they can kill them.
Yeah, obviously this is the first. This is like the beginning.
Yeah, no. I'm just providing as much feedback as I can. So hopefully, if they see this video, they can be like, "Oh, okay. Here's what's useful. Here's what's not. Let's see what works."
I kind of wish they would have I like the mod. Oh wait, did Trickster just do damage? Hang on. I think Trickster did damage to Nero. Yeah, Trickster damaged Nero. Does Trickster damage in the game?
Where are you? 4:30?
Go to 4:30. Yeah, it's like at 4:34 is when the Trickster actually happens. But just...
Yep, the end of the dash did hurt him. It didn't just stagger. I saw damage. So apparently Trickster does do damage.
Does that do damage in the base game too, or is that just for the PvP mod?
I have never tested if that's the case, but I know for a fact that Trickster never staggers enemies when you dash into them. It's never done that before in the series, so that might just be for the PvP mod.
That's already gonna make Dante way better. Wait, no, it's not a direct stagger because it doesn't stagger near all of his attack pattern. So if it is a stagger,
well, it did. He got knocked backwards though when he got hit by it. It wasn't like he didn't get knocked off his feet. He got like it was like a gut punch.
Maybe
he reeled over.
Maybe it's an idle stagger to where like if you're standing, he can stagger you with it, but like if you're in mid attack, your attack takes priority. And Dante's Trickster just missed again, good lord. No, not his Trickster. Okay, so they're restarting again at 5:26. I wanted to see if the block gets beat by fucking... That's like the main thing on the table, because if it doesn't, Dante's the strongest character.
Shadow's Hedgehog move is sick, because depending on the arena you choose, especially in this one, it covers half the arena.
As it should.
Because you're just on one platform.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Glad to see they're going into stalemates. Nightmare can be called and recalled.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, in this PvP mod, if you're going to play V, you can't use Nightmare consistently because you have to have him for stalemates.
Yeah, so apparently V's Summon Canes just have a stopping effect.
I like it.
Because it's the second time he's used them, and
yeah,
it's kind of nice, but that wasn't in the original game.
How much damage does it actually do?
I
did a decent chunk of damage.
Decent amount of damage.
If that hits both, that could be really good. I wonder if when Virgil gets added, are they going to have four-way PvP?
No, it'll just be a 3v all, like Virgil versus everybody else. That's the only way it works. That would be kind of crazy though.
This mod, like,
Especially if
I
they
mean,
added that, that would be nice to have like a 2v2.
this mod looks fucking. I'll be honest. This mod looks clean. This looks like it's almost genuine, real fucking work done. Like, this mod is really well done.
I'd have to check individual. As far as like most of the system doesn't seem to be crashing. Seems pretty solid. Nightmare is really the one that just needs like attention.
Have you noticed that
he just shows up and he's just like, "Hey guys."
Have you noticed that V
doesn't
keeps
do
bugging
anything.
in the air? Like, V will be stuck in like the same animation post through the like. It's just
V did a jump earlier, and I could have sworn he just got caught in like the air.
Yeah, he did. Like, for some reason, V's jump keeps like fucking him up. Oh, the V go down, or is V dead? No, V.
Why is the Nero player just getting like slapped around all the time?
Because that's what happened in the real PvP mod.
You bitch.
What's on? I'll buy it on PC right fucking now. I'll level up my. I'll go V versus Nero. I'll kick your ass.
Okay, so now Nightmare seems to be fighting back.
Okay, so no, but that's because V's on him.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so I'm glad they didn't restrict it.
Whoa! What is that?
What?
Are you at 8 minutes?
Here, let me go to 8 minutes. Oh, is that Dr. Faust?
Yeah, Dr. Faust literally melted him. He went from full health to nothing. Just saying, guys, you might need to like adjust that damage output because that seems like an auto win condition. I don't know if it's exactly fair to be like, hey, because if Dr. Faust is based on the amount of red orbs, assuming people who have played this game enough, you're probably going to have at least 1 million something red orbs, and you probably only need about 50,000.
That's an instant win condition against Nero. V can beat that if Nightmare can jump down to the meteor.
V can beat that if he's on. Actually, I don't even know if promotion would work because your DT drains when you get hit by enemies. So if he blasts you with 1 million red orbs at one time, do you just like freaking? Does your DT just drain instantly? Like,
I didn't.
Also hysteric.
I did not expect them to give Dante a fucking laser beam that strong. That's amazing.
I was gonna say Dante's gunslinger abilities are gonna be really like strong, because even double Kalina Ann has the homing tracking missiles that do like an absurd amount of damage.
Okay, it looks
And
like Nero
like
never actually runs out of breakers. It looks like the second he loses all his breakers, he gets dropped down to a new breaker. I don't know if that's better or worse.
Well, it seems like. Well, here's the thing, though. If you're going to give Dante all of his gunslinger abilities at that point, I don't know if it's really that bad that he can have multiple breaker sets. I just don't think it does anything, because there's nothing in Nero's arsenal that can counter
it's
Dr. Faust.
Apparently. Well, no, it's not that he has multiple breaker sets. It's that he can't have no breakers. It looks like when he gets one, like, it looks like when he loses his final break, V's reading a book right now, as you do. It looks like when he gets the final breaker, or when he loses it, he just gets
I'm looking at his final breaker. I'm looking at his final breaker at like 950. He hasn't used it yet, so I'm waiting for him to...
Oh, damn. Do you see that Ice Age damage?
Wait. I need some testing to see if this... Does Payline stop Dr. Faust? Because Payline reflects projectiles. So... Does that stop the Dr. Faust Red Orb machine gun ability?
I think there's too many Red Orbs to fire back.
Because it stops... I mean, it can stop like 8 consecutive Sin DT summon swords. So I'm assuming it can probably stop basic little red orbs being shot at you. I'm just wondering if you're going to be caught in midair carrying everything.
Yeah. So every time you're going to have 0 breakers, the game will automatically reset you a new breaker. So Nero can never run out of breakers. Oh, that ragtime.
Is it random?
Yeah, it is. Or maybe it's in a list, but it looks random because he just got ragtime at fucking.
If it's random, I think I'm fine with that. Though RNG.
Oh, that's stupid. So Nero won the final encounter. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so they bust out Double Con on only for Nero to beat it with his. So they're showing off Double Con on now after the 10-minute mark, 10:30.
Did you just call it Double Kana An?
Oh, that laser beam is shit. Or maybe the person using it just doesn't know what they're doing with it.
Yeah, he just used his last ragtime and got another ragtime.
What the fuck?
So I'm not sure if there's like maybe a Shadow Breaker thing where he just gets
No,
like.
no, it's he got a third ragtime. He got 3 ragtimes in a row. 4 ragtimes in a row. Is it a separate? Is it a separate set? Come on, break it, break it. Go for the 5th ragtime in a row. He just killed Dante, but that was more because no, Dante's still alive. Wait, can you kill the summons while they're in their ball, or they count as invincible? I have way more questions than answers from this video.
That's not. I don't think that really works in the game.
All right, well, I don't think there's really anything else to say there. For some reason, they never countered Dante's Royal Guard with the grapple, so I don't know if that works or not. Yeah, so it looks like it's random. I guess he just got fucking lucky and dropped into 4 fucking, or fucking 4 Gerber or Ragtimes at once. So, all in all, Mangler, is this what you thought the PvP was going to look like when you envisioned it in your head? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, my battery on my phone ran out.
I was asking if, is this what you imagined the PvP was going to look like in your head when you, imagined PvP? Well, Mangler lags in the corner. I guess we'll finish it off seeing V versus... Whoa! Hang on a minute. 1 flower fucking instantly killed Griffin. What the fuck is this? Oh, what? Was that a parry? Did V just parry? Can V parry with his B attack or no? That's a real question on the table. Oh, V better be Nero. V better be Nero, because that's how it works in an actual PvP mod. Come on, V.
Do I keep getting disconnected from the call?
And V beats Nero, as he should. Great ending. Alright, so that's more or less me going over, us going over the DMC5 PvP mod for the most part. It looks really good, obviously. I don't think anyone here could dispute that claim. Just some balancing issues very clearly need to be addressed. Like I was not expecting Dr. Faust to obliterate fucking Hero like that.
I was more concerned about Colleen Ann because Colleen Ann already has like a lot of very powerful tracking abilities with extremely high damage outputs. But Dr. Faust needs to be addressed.
Dr. Faust is
like Nightmare also needs to be adjusted. He just kind of sits there most times.
I think they could fix that if they just made Nightmare come down like a giant fireball every time he spawns, but it looks like he just spawns like from like the falling animation.
Also, I would like to see some different arenas. I think a bigger arena would help players fight. Not too big, but like,
they should just make Virgil's boss battle area an arena at this point.
That would be great because that's just big enough for. It's a little big for 2 people, but for 3 people, it's perfect. Also, I would like to see if the the Buster Grab works on Royal Guard.
Yeah, that would definitely be something to look at. I forgot this is connected to my screen. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. Let me know what you guys think about the mod in the comments down below if you haven't already seen it. And if you have already seen it, well, obviously, if you want to talk about it. I will link both videos in the description when this video comes out, because that's all I was asked to do by the person who made this video, who either made the mod or at least published the mod officially on the YouTube. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always, and have a nice day.